Tua Tagovailoa takes responsibility in a bitter Dolphins loss to the Chiefs. Hello, Dolphins. I'm Lien, and I bring you the latest news from the Miami Dolphins. If you want to keep receiving fresh news, please like and subscribe. Miami Dolphins quarterback Tua Tagovailoa took responsibility for the team's 21-14 loss to the Kansas City Chiefs on Sunday, as the team's comeback attempt from a 21-point deficit fell short in the final minute. The Chiefs scored 21 unanswered points in the first half but were unable to score in the second half, while the Dolphins came within one touchdown by the end of the third quarter. With 1:07 left in the game, Miami faced a 3rd and 10 from the Chiefs' 31-yard line. Cedric Wilson appeared to break free from cornerback Jalen Watson for what could have been the game-tying touchdown, but Tagovailoa's pass sailed well behind the open receiver as Wilson jumped in frustration. On the next play, Tagovailoa couldn't control an errant snap from center Connor Williams, resulting in a loss of 13 yards and a change of possession. Tagovailoa took the blame for both mistakes. "What happened between Ced and me was just a lack of communication, and in critical moments, things like that can't happen," Tagovailoa said. "I have to throw a better pass. It was just a lack of communication. Then, on the last play of the game, I'll always blame myself. I have to catch the ball. Whether it's getting in a better position to catch it or whatever, we can't finish the game like that when we have an opportunity like that against a really good team." Dolphins coach Mike McDaniel said he wasn't surprised to see Tagovailoa take responsibility for both plays but added that the ultimate blame falls on the coach. Tagovailoa went 21 of 34 for a season-low 193 yards and 1 touchdown. While Raheem Mostert's runs of 25 and 19 yards at the start of the Dolphins' final drive took them into Chiefs territory, Tagovailoa's 3 pass attempts on the drive resulted in incompletions. Miami outgained the Chiefs 292-267 in an unexpected defensive showdown between two of the NFL's top offenses. The Dolphins' defense allowed only 14 points, with Kansas City scoring a defensive touchdown after a fumble by Tyreek Hill. The loss marked the Dolphins' 3rd of the season, all against teams with winning records. While the comeback effort was valiant, the team isn't looking for moral victories at this point. "It's frustrating because you want to win these big games," linebacker Bradley Chubb said. "It's not like, oh, this week we're playing these guys, let's go out there and lose. We play with all our hearts until the whistle blows, and you see that in this team. We have fight. We have everything you possibly need from a potential championship team. It's about focusing on the little details when it really matters and finding ways to win these games. Coming close isn't enough for us right now, so we have to find ways to win." Facing his former team for the first time since he was traded to the Dolphins last season, Hill had a team-leading 8 receptions for 62 yards. But he had 2 critical drops and lost the fumble that ultimately decided the game. "I think I played pretty well overall. Some tight window throws, and the Chiefs did a great job making my day tough," Hill said. "They had a solid plan to slow us down at the line of scrimmage. It's my responsibility to make plays. That's why they brought me here, to make plays in these kinds of games. As a receiver, I never think about how many drops I have in a game. I always think about the next play. That's how I became who I am today. Everyone drops passes. It happens. But it's about how you move on to the next play. I have to learn from that, go to the film room, learn from that, and find better ways to get open." The Dolphins haven't beaten a team with a winning record since Week 3 of the 2022 season. The combined record of the opponents they've beaten in their 6 wins this season is 11-27. Regarding the narrative that the Dolphins can't beat high-quality teams, McDaniel said it's up to them to influence what's said about them. "I think people underestimate bad records," he said. "Winning in this league is hard. So, winning in any situation against any opponent is not something to be taken for granted. And as long as you keep improving, ultimately, that narrative will diminish. But that's up to us, both coaches and players. If you want the narrative to change, change the narrative." The Dolphins enter their bye week in Week 10 with a half-game lead over the Buffalo Bills in the AFC East. For more Dolphins news and updates, follow our channel. And as always, feel free to share your opinions and thoughts in the comments section below.